Oh, so good. All right.
Yes.
All right, let's do this thing.
Welcome back to Bottega Banter. I'm Holly, and Michael's joining me today. So we've covered a lot of fun little tips, and today I think paint your pet is one of our very favorite. At least it's my favorite. It's so close to my heart. And I think one of the magic moments while painting your pet is really putting in the eyes. So that's like, you know, the eyes are the window to the soul. I feel like that is that magic moment when you're painting your pet. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how to really bring your pet to life and put in that really special eye. So we've got Kodi here. He's been blocked in. We've got a lot of detail already started, but you know, he's missing a little something. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create that iris color. So the color part, not the pupil, not the white, but the iris. And so he's got these beautiful brown eyes. And with this particular paint that we're using, oddly enough, yellow and purple make this fantastic brown. So I'm gonna
Holly, that's a great point. When I look at this photo here, the eyes look black. Why are you not using black?
Well, if I start with black, then there's really not a whole lot of direction to go. So even though I know that I'm going to be adding a lot of black in there, I've met Kodi, and he has brown eyes. I've seen his eyes, and you know your pet, and so you know what color you're used to looking at your animals. And so I like to start with that kind of the iris color. Even though dogs especially have a lot of black in their eyes, it just gives us a little something to work from. All right, so I've left on this pre-painted canvas the space for the eye itself. And we really start off, just not a whole lot of pressure here. We're just gonna start off filling in kind of like the shape of the eyeball itself. So think ball, think circle. It's gonna look really funny. It's gonna look like a little bit of a cartoon character there for a second. And just fill in his brown eyes. Ooh, hi Kodi, how are you going? All right, I need actually a water cup.
Hey, drinking or mixing?
Mixing!
Okay.
I need to wash my brush, and we've got a little ahead of ourselves.
Don't use the wine.
That's a sin. I'm just gonna set it down and I'm gonna switch over to my baby brush. All right, here it comes. Thank you, Liesl.
Man, this is the magic of painting in the studio. You need something and it magically appears.
You know, we're a helpful crew.
Come to Bottle and Bottega. We make wine and water appear out of nowhere.
And really bad dad jokes.
You know, I feel like there's a miracle in that, a miracle joke coming up.
You're basically Jesus.
All right. Technical difficulty aside, we're ready to continue our painting. Okay, so now that we've got the iris color and the eyeball shape in there, we're ready to go ahead and put that pupil in. So look at your photo that you're working off of your pet. Chances are the pupil is not dead center. If it's dead center, you put that in there and it looks kind of like he's maybe even more of a cartoon character, a little bit more of maybe on drugs. That makes me laugh so bad. So we're gonna fix that. Look to see about the placement of those irises. So he's looking at us, but it's going to be tucked in. We're gonna see a lot more of that pupil, filling that in. Now my paint's a little bit wet, so I'm gonna kind of work with that. Let's just fix this little derpy eye here. He's a sweetie, he's not a derp. So I'm gonna really tuck that in. Chances are, most of the pupil itself is going to be tucked behind that pupil. No, it's not gonna be tucked. The pupil is not tucked behind the pupil. The pupil is tucked behind the eyelid itself. So now that we've got the overall shape of the eyeball and we've placed in that pupil shape itself, now we can start to put the eyelid over that shape. So it again still looks quite a bit like a cartoon character. And we're gonna just kind of bring a little bit more of personality. So think about how that eyelid crosses over the actual shape of the eyeball and see about where it connects. So you've got a little bit of that connection in the corner on the inside, and then a little bit of the connection of the upper and lower eyelid in the other outer part. So Kodi right here, his connection is right about here, so really low. So that's going to be where the upper and lower eyelid connect. And then I could go ahead and just wrap. Luckily, Kodi has this wonderful eyeliner.
It's a very stylish dog.
Very stylish dog. So ladies, you're a little bit at an advantage over guys because you know how to put on a little bit of eyeliner. So I'm going to take that black paint and kind of wrap it around. So no longer is his eyeball going to be a circle shape within this portrait. And then I'm going to do a little bit of the lower eyelid. So that's going to really follow the eyeball shape a little bit closer than what we've done. Ooh, wet paint. So even though Kodi's a dog, he's got a little bit of a cat eye eyeliner going on. I'm gonna just hop over to the opposite side. His eyelid connects right here and right here. Start with that upper. I always have to remind people to breathe. Sometimes you hold your breath when you're doing this little fine detail. And as you're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable, starting to see the personality of your pet coming through, you can kind of extend that shape of the eyelid itself. So we're getting close. We've got our personality of our animal coming out, but there is a special step that I love. This is the magic opportunity right here. So the eyeball is a slick surface. We've got tears, and so it creates a little bit of a shine. And so that shine is what really, really starts to bring out the life in those eyes. So I've got a little bit of white and just a tiny, tiny touch of blue. I'm gonna have a really, really pale, pale blue color. Using that baby brush, I'm gonna add that shine to the eye. And this is really, I love this step. So just a little dot, maybe two, right in the glassy part of the eye. And that just brings that little sparkle into Kodi.
It's where the love lives.
It is. And already he's just so much more alive, and you see his personality, and he's staring into your soul and asking for that dog treat. And of course, you could continue to add a little bit of like those highlights and shadows, but really, if I stopped here, nobody would question it. It's a fabulous painting.
That is deserving.
Oh, yes, I love the cheers. All right, so if you want to learn how to do this, and of course, you want to paint your pet, your dog, your cat, we're going to be doing lots and lots of Paint Your Pet events. All of our events support local animal shelters, so definitely check out our calendar and see what we're doing. But we'll walk you through every step of the way, including the eyeball, to do your paint, your pet. Paint your pet, in fact. Maybe I should have a little bit more wine before I say that. Come to Paint Your Pet.
And cheers.